Hey, this is Ian here with CampGear.com talking about the Jetboil cooking systems. These things are great. I love mine. I use it for everything from car camping to big wall climbing to mountaineering. I'm going to go ahead and do a run through start to finish cooking operation, assembly, disassembly, all that jazz. First thing you're going to do when you're putting these things together, you're going to pop the lid off. Everything fits inside these Jetboil systems. It's a really nice, convenient feature of them. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling my parts out. This first piece we've got here, this is a base stabilizer. It gives some more stability to the stove if you're dealing with uneven terrain or a windier environment, something like that. Next, you've got a pot stabilizer. They make a couple of different pot connections for the Jetboil system, so if you're using the bigger pots or you're using a fry pan or something like that, sometimes you'll use this to hook right onto the stove to give some stability. We're not going to do that today, so I'm just going to go ahead and set that aside. Next, we've got the fuel canister. These fuel canisters are awesome. They come in a couple of different sizes. If you're doing just a weekend trip, you can use the little ones. If you're going out for an extended trip, they do make some bigger sizes. Go ahead and put that down. And finally, you've got the stove on the inside. Again, nice, compact, really easy to use. When you're putting together your Jetboil stove, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pop the bottom off. This is a measuring cup. It's a 1 cup measuring cup. You can, when you're pouring your water in, you can either measure out 2 of these inside, or there's a fill line right on the inside. When I'm putting mine together, I actually like to start by putting my water in, just to give, or to decrease pour or spillage options. And fill that up right to the line. Go ahead and put that off to the side. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the base of my canister, I'm going to notch it right into the stabilizer. Hook it in like that. Take my stove. The bottom of these stoves have a little tiny valve. The top one does as well. You're just going to screw it together. You hear a little tiny puff of gas. That's totally normal. Give that a couple of twists. Here's my puff. Get it on there nice and tight. Take the lid, affix it to the top of the cup. And then these have these nice little notches in the side of them, and there's little divots on the side of these. Go ahead and hook that in, give it a twist. Your whole stove should be able to hang together. It's a nice stable feature of the entire thing. When you're lighting these stoves, what you're going to do, you're going to take this and you're going to twist it a couple of times. This is your fuel control valve. If you need higher or lower, you've got a little ignition switch on the side. Go ahead and turn it on, let it sit for a second, give it a click, and you'll hear it ignite. While it's boiling, what's going to happen is you're going to watch the thermal on the side here. This logo is actually going to change from dark to bright yellow. When it's bright yellow, it's signified that it's boiled and that you're ready to go. Once it's boiled, go ahead and give it a little twist to detach those notches. You can pull it right out. You're actually going to put it right back into the bottom of your measuring cup. This is a heat-proof measuring cup, so when you've got it, it's safe to touch the bottom even when the stove is totally hot. Same thing goes for the side. The nice foam around the side here is heat protectant, so you're not going to burn your hands. You can handle everything right in there. It's got a pour feature on the top of it, so don't worry about trying to get your hand over the top, potentially burning yourself on the steam. If you're making tea or you're making a dehydrated bag, you can actually take it and pour right into the food or whatever it is, the cup that you're using. If you have any questions, you can check out CampGear.com. Jetboil does make a whole bunch of different models, so make sure to check those out as well. Again, I'm Ian, and thanks for watching.